The New York Knicks are moving on to the next round after beating the Cavs in 5. Jalen Brunson led the team with 23, while RJ, who Stephen A. called out after struggling in the first 2 games, turned things around in games 3, 4, and 5. RJ had this to say after game 4.
You didn't see that Stephen A. Smith thing?
That's the only thing I saw.
Was that get to you?
I mean, he's going to talk about whatever he wants to talk about, good or bad. So, like, I didn't hear anything he said after game 3 or 4, so I don't know. I'm not trying to pay attention.
Can I respond to that?
That's a lie. I know RJ.
First of all, so do I.
He heard it.
Can I say something?
That's okay.
Sure.
A couple of things. That weak-ass reporter that's going to bring up. I love how they try to make me the news. You know what I'm saying? Your pathetic selves. I mean, just ask the question. What you worried about? Yeah, what Stephen A. said. That's when they're trying to make you news. That's number one. But I'll deal with that another time, okay? Number 2, to RJ Barrett. I'm a fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm an RJ Barrett fan. Now, did I want John Morant instead of him? I ain't apologizing for that. Did I want Zion Williams instead of him? I ain't apologizing for that. But I love RJ Barrett, not just as a player, but as a person. But RJ Barrett, age 22 years of age, listen up and listen good. I would appreciate a thank you, because in the first 2 games of this series, you weren't playing well. You weren't driving to the basket. You weren't being aggressive. You were being a shell of yourself. This season, okay, in terms of effective field goal percentage shooting of 48.5%, Trae Young was tied with 2 other people, which was 3rd worst in the entire NBA. You know what those other 2 people were? Jalen Green and RJ Barrett. So RJ Barrett hasn't had the greatest season. But then after game 2, and after I said what I said, over the last 3 games, the brother's going to the hole. I made sure to write down a couple of stats here. First 2 games, 17 total drives, scoring only 8 points on 33% shooting. Games 3, 4, and 5, he's driven the ball to the basket 41 times, scoring a team-best 30 points on a team-best 35% shooting. So after I called out RJ Barrett, this brother said, give me the damn ball, has been driving to the hole, and he's shooting better than anybody on the New York Knicks. I would appreciate a thank you.
Have you surpassed Spike Lee for the New York Knicks super fan?
I ain't that. That's for other people. That's for other people to decide.
You sure?
I'm just being real.
You're solely taking credit for RJ Barrett playing better right now.
I'm not really taking. I'm just saying, say thank you, because it happened after I called him out. And let me tell you something. You know me. You've known me for years. Do I ever root against the Knicks?
No.
As much as I love Miami, as much as I love L.A.
No.
We all know where my heart lies. I want the brother to play. Then handle your business. Jimmy Butler and them coming to
You know what?
Handle your business. Handle your business. RJ, I want more of this. And if I got to call him out more to him to play better, I'll call him out all playoffs. If it's going to play him better, it's going to make him play better.